Hello, welcome to another video, and I was very wrong. It takes a big man to admit when you've made a mistake or when you are just completely wrong about something. And if you saw my recent video talking about the worst operators in Rainbow Six Siege, I stated in the video, please comment any that are worse, kind of thing. Tell me who's actually bad at this game, kind of thing. And I didn't get much pushback on the Tachanka thing. There's other really bad defenders as well. Fuze though, boy, I had some Fuze defenders. And something I really overlooked in that video that people pointed out was his ability to just destroy a bunch of utility. His things blow up almost a whole room. If people have shit in there, it's all gone. Now there is counters to him with Jaeger, stuff like that. But in general, if you play him as like a utility destroyer, someone to clear out utility, you do a lot better than trying to get frags. And he has a good gun. You know what? I believe it all. I take it back. I apologize. Now the two operators for attackers that people had mentioned, one of them I knew they were bad, but for some reason I just had like a mental hope or thought that they weren't that bad. But realistically, they're bad. First one is Blackbeard and his shield. Not the greatest. I'll just, it's not the greatest. And the other one is Sens. Mainly because if you have a warden on the other team, you're pretty well fucked. You might as well just use smoke grenades, stuff like that. His thing, he throws a device and it has like this Valorant-like looking effect kind of thing. It's a little weird. It's basically a wall of smoke, but it's like a full green thing. You'll see. I'm going to play as both in this video. Now, this video, I don't really have another defender I really want to play, so it's probably just going to be gameplay of me attacking and talking about Blackbeard and Sens. A little bit of a misfire there. Oh well. Whoa! Blind fire got the kill. Huge. This is a good little pick-me-up after my little self feeling terrible. 3-0. I'm gonna use Sens just because I feel like I don't have a whole lot to talk about him. Just because like Sens was released when I really wasn't touching Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if at release he was also like thought of as like, what's the point? He's kind of just bad. The worst thing about Sens, if you look him up, hear people talk about him and everything, is his gadget can basically just be used by everyone that can use a smoke grenade, which obviously is not great. Obviously his little things are different than a smoke grenade. The amount of difference that they provide, how different they are, is not worth it in the grand scheme of things. You're better off picking an operator that has smoke grenades that can also have like another gadget, I guess it let me sneak through here. What? Okay, that was on me. They weren't even looking at me, so I definitely should have gotten a kill there. I didn't expect it to roll. I don't know why. I thought it was more just like you threw it and it would just insta straight line. It makes sense that it rolls and kind of makes that thing happen. I don't know if how I just used them is any good to kind of like get into the area relatively easily by having them not see you. I'll say, when you walk through the thing, it's kind of sucks. I'm sure it feels like walking through a smoke in this game that just kind of sucks. Yeah, Sens, I don't know what they can really do to not, like, because I don't think any operator should have like this full-scale change of their gadget. Like, Tachanka's the only one I can think of where it was like a drastic change. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like it would be better if they can find a way to make him and his gadget a good balance with all the other operators. But I don't know, Sens just feels like he's in a very weird place. I don't think he, like, I guess there's definitely benefits to this as long as they don't have a warden. See, like, the trouble is I can't see a fucking thing through this.
The diffuser isn't remaining.
Okay, his gun might be one of the worst in the game. Holy lord. The recoil on his gun is fucking rough, man. Blackbeard is the probably, I wouldn't say everyone, majority pick for worst attacker. I mean, his gadget doesn't, like, affect anyone else. It really just doesn't really help, is the whole thing. It's really just a nothing gadget. Sens, I think learning the maps and knowing his gadget more would definitely make him better. No! I did not want that. It worked. Have we planted the bomb yet? Okay, I was gonna say, what is happening? I threw the two wall things as a fucking joke, but hey, I got a kill out of the one, I guess. Yeah, Sens isn't good. His gadget seems so super situational. Would I say he's better than Fuze? No, because his weapon is absolutely horrible. Like, I know it has 51 bullets in the mag, but dude, the recoil's rough with that thing. Fuze, at least, his AK is like crisp. There's no way that works. Well, there's the one guy. Okay, we traded. I could barely see him. That hole seemed a little high, but you know what? I'll take a trade. Of course, it's when I talk about, oh yeah, Fuze sucks, this and that. And then I literally get down by a fucking Fuze. Please work. Now, I think the play there would actually be loop around to the, like, the server room. Have that window open, and you have basically a clear shot at him, right? Don't you fucking die on me, teammate. I knew he was over there. That's a huge round win. Alrighty, now it's my favorite time to actually use what people consider the worst operator in Rainbow Six Siege, and that is Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard would be consensus worst operator in the game, mainly because his gadget, the shield you put on your rifle, does not help anyone else, realistically, at all. It doesn't communicate anything. It literally just saves maybe one bullet from hitting you in the head. Like, that's what seems like the greatest thing with Blackbeard's piece of shit shield. Fuck it, put it on. I assume it worsens your ADS and movement a bit. Huge kill, Blackbeard. Guy. Huge kill, Blackbeard. You know what? Fuck everyone that said Blackbeard was bad. This man was on a mission. I didn't even need to use the shield. He's just that good. Now, I will say they were decently lined up for good old Blackbeard that round. But I don't know. I'd say his gun instantly feels better than Sens. I think that's like if you're going at this from like high end gameplay, Blackbeard understandably is probably the worst simply for his gadget is fucking useless. Sens, high really skilled players. I don't think it's great, but I think I would say it's better than Blackbeard's. Now, at times it can hurt your teammates, which you could argue, well, Blackbeard's technically never hurts his teammates. Let me put my shield on. Oh, you're fucking dead, brother. Are you fucking kidding me?
Op 4 eliminated.
Woo! It's kind of hard to like judge that off of 2 rounds. I think on lower levels, in lower ranks and stuff, Blackbeard probably is better than Sens for the simple fact of like his gun definitely handles better, definitely feels better to use, just because the recoil on Sens is actually crazy. And I know it could be because I have a silencer on, I need to have a flash hider or a compensator kind of thing, whatever. It just feels like it's always going to have too much kick on it. While Blackbeard, it sounds heavy, but the recoil is nothing crazy. But realistically, I understand I was wrong. Fuze is not the worst character. He's not the worst operator. He's not the worst attacker in Rainbow Six Siege. If I had to do just an overall thing, I understand why Blackbeard 100% should be like the front row seat for worst operator, because his gadget is borderline fucking useless. I remember playing with my friend like the years ago, and he just loved Blackbeard. And I remember then thinking, like, what does he do? And I remember in-game, he showed me the fucking animation of shoving the shield on his gun. And it's like, yeah, that's it. If anything, if you're in the front, you're probably just getting my way even more kind of thing at that point. But I've seen clips of his shield, like, a long time ago, early Siege, where you could not break that motherfucker, no matter what. Which I could only imagine how annoying it was at that time, playing a Blackbeard and going for, like, a headshot. And it's like, good luck. It's impossible because he's ADS with his fucking shield, and it takes however many bullets to destroy it at that time. And to make Blackbeard better, I think, like, obviously, the only thing with him is to find the balance of how much health, how much bullet sponge are we going to give his shield. Because, obviously, you can't have it overboard because it will just become fucking stupid. It's kind of hard when it's like, oh, like 3 bullets, boop, it's over kind of thing. Makes it just feel not as worth it. He also has 2 per round, which, like, if you're using the second one at that point, I guess you want a close 1v1 and then you get a little bit of defense, but I don't know. Overall, though, I understand I was wrong. I apologize to all the Fuze mains, all the Fuze people that were pissed off that I said that he was the worst. He has utility in destroying other people's utility. Don't use him as a frag like me, or you're an idiot like me. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoy. Consider subscribing. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If there's any other operators that just you think are terrible, just let me know, and I'll happily try them. I think using the really bad operators, I said this in the last video, it gives you that good appreciation of who actually is good, and that your operator that might not be meta, he's actually not terrible. So you feel better about yourself. But that is going to do it for me in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.